high schoolers. Another eventful week here in the high school. Last week we had a series of parent-teacher conferences which went extremely well. Thank you so much to all the parents who joined the calls. We managed to share a lot of information about the courses that we're offering. We upgraded and updated all the students on their progress levels. It enabled parents to have some time to ask some questions and have an opportunity to get to know the teachers better. And also now we've set some more SMART targets, some realistic goals, some achievable, realistic, timely intervention also. We will be heading for some assessments soon, but I'd like to remind you once again and take this opportunity to say it is Mental Health Awareness Month. We do need to be very mindful that our students, to enhance their learning, also need lots of sleep, lots of water, good food, and rest and enjoyable time as well as studies. So please do work hard, study hard, revise well for the upcoming assessments. They will come, we will have formative, we will have summative. They're all useful, they're all important, but you need to take care and keep well. The other thing we're having this week in the high school is a focus on breast cancer awareness, and we're having lots of activities and fun learning experience for our high schoolers. So have a good week everyone, thank you.
That elections can have here is absolutely to go to Earth. But here, the bird doesn't connect these electrons to the ground. So they have absolutely no purpose going through the bird. So how can
Good morning, my name is Saud Omar Al-Khatib, and today I will be doing a PowerPoint presentation about the media campaign. So what is a campaign? A campaign is an organized course of action to achieve a goal. Sometimes this course of action could be psychological and not just physical. So the first type of campaign is the cognitive campaign. The cognitive campaign is basically mental and psychological with no physical action taken. The action can be taken to influence the cognition of target audiences, or sometimes to even prevent the influence on them. So one example is the healthy eating campaign that started on December 2018 by a company named as the Healthy Team. They started this campaign after a study showed how teens became more open to sickness after a rapid increase in fast food restaurants, which are basically unhealthy, became available in the US. So the second type of campaign is the action campaign. These campaigns are designed to drive your audience to take a specific type of action. An example to that
I gave you only question one as homework. Do you remember multiple choice? Okay? I just want you to take 5 minutes and solve the challenge question number 5. I'll read it. If a karyotype shows 45, only 40.
We have these expressing, what are the words that are used to express his desires?
His black and deep.
They are black and deep desires. So we conclude that, yes,
Sir, he says that is a step.
that is the step, yes,
It means that he will do whatever it takes to reach
in order to
become a king.
become a
Mental health in many ways. For example, it helps prevent and manage your mental health problems, and it reduces depression, and it helps with stress hormone, cortisol. It helps it go down, and it increases confidence and self-esteem, and it can increase your mental functioning.
Maya, do you may start?
Miss First,
It's 20 protons, so we need to put till 20, and we first move to one S2, then 2S2, then 2P6 and 3S2. So now we have 12 electrons. We need 8 more.
Okay.
So 3D8.
After 3S2, where we go?
Miss, I know. 3D8.
3S2?
No, 3P6. 3P6.
3P6. And then?
And 4S2.
And 4S2. Is it clear? How much now the total
Yes.
number of electrons?
20.
20.
20.
20.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine. What's your name?
So my name is Saud Omar Khatib.
Class?
12 BC.
So I did an interview with you before, right?
No.
At the beginning of the
One
year.
time, yeah.
Yeah, one
Yeah.
time. So Saud, how's school?
School's going good. I like it.
Alhamdulillah, everything's going
Alhamdulillah.
okay. Are you ready for the quizzes and the
Yes,
tests?
I'm definitely ready.
MashaAllah. Okay. Listen, do you like writing or reading?
Yeah, I'm more into reading, but I like both.
Okay, so if you were to write a book, it's going to be about what?
It would be about the power of attitude or the power of belief that some people don't know how strong it could be.
Nice. So you read books about these?
Yeah, I read such books, like about the mind and how it works and operates.
Nice. Okay, so we have 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
If we have 25 hours a day, what would you do with your extra hour? And be honest.
People may think that an hour is little, but think of it in like a repetition. In 2 years, how many hours would that be? So I would try to be as productive as possible, doing different stuff.
Perfect. So not sleeping.
Definitely.
Great. Okay. Who's your role model? Who's your wisest person in your life?
It's both of my parents, but wisest person, I could say it's my dad. Because I can see that we have similar traits in common. We have traits in common, and I like the way he perceives situations and acts towards them.
Great. So you're good at school, you're not having any challenges. Do you need something to happen and it's not happening?
Nope, it's all good.
It's all good.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Habibi. Allah
Welcome.
يوفقك.
Sure.
Thank you.
Now also the part of media that they use is that recently on Instagram and on social media you can find a lot of people talking about Black Lives Matter in general and talking about the situations and different victims of Black Lives Matter, and they encourage others to follow this movement and encourage it too, and by making advertisements and at the same time t-shirts, for example, as you can see in these pictures. When people walk on the streets, they will look at it and read it, and they will wonder and ponder upon this matter, and they will research about it and take it into consideration. It's at the same time it spreads awareness about the situation.
The graph, based on the graph to the left, what was similar about the causes of the increases in world population in 1750s and 1930s. Basically, both of them sharply increased after the advances in agriculture and farming, which means that higher crop yield and a surplus of food led people to reproduce more, because they were now able to feed themselves and their family as well, instead of them starving.
اختارت الكاتبة أن يكون الراوي داخلياً، فجاءت الحكاية على لسان الشخصية نفسها. لماذا برأيك فضلت الكاتبة هذا الاختيار؟ وكيف سيكون النص لو كان الراوي خارجياً؟ في رأيي بأن الكاتبة اختارت أن يكون النص على لسان الشخصية نفسها لكي يشعر الكاتب ليشعر القارئ بأنه يعيش ويخوض كل المشاعر والأحاسيس بأدق تفاصيلها مع الشخصية نفسها. ولكن إذا ما كان الراوي خارجيا
من تسعفها؟
يشعر به فأنا برأيي لقد أصبحت هذه القصة أكثر مثيرة لأنها كانت من نظرة الشخصية نفسها، فقد أضافت إلى القصة أكثر حيوية وجعلتنا نشعر نحن بالقصة نفسها مع التفاصيل والأحداث.
وأيضا
نعم.
من تضيف؟
وأنا برأيي الراوي الداخلي في القصة يجعلنا نفهم الشخصية أكثر، فنشعر بحزنها وبفرحها وبمعاناتها، وهذا ما حدث في القصة حيث عشنا واقع الشخصية وشعرنا بمعاناتها. إن كان الراوي خارجي لما كنا عشنا واقع الشخصية ولا شعرنا بما تعانيه.
جميل، أحسنتن.
هل استخدمت الكاتبة تقنيات الاسترجاع في القصة؟ نعم، قامت باستخدامها. يمكن أن تذكري هذه؟ نعم، قامت باستعمال بعض الكلمات عندما وصفت المرأة العجوز وزوج المرأة الحامل عندما أنه لم يأتي معها من قبل وكل مرة تذهب لوحدها يعني. صحيح، لقد حصلتي على النقطة.
جميل.
الحين
بناء على الاعتبار الأول حسب الشرع تقسم العقود إلى قسمين من حيث إقرار الشرع لهذه العقود أو عدم إقرارها. ألف، العقود المشروعة، وهي العقود التي أقرها الشرع ورتب عليها الآثار الشرعية، ويجب أن يحرص المسلم على سلامة أركان العقد وعدم إضافة أي شرط محرم عليه، فإن لم يعلم حكم عقد
Boys, who will answer number 10?
Iron and nickel.
Okay, what about number 11?
Miss, I will answer number 11. Earthquakes occurs when a rock underground suddenly break along a fault.
Yes.
The sudden release causes the seismic waves that make the ground shake.
Yeah, excellent. Excellent.
Dear high school students, I would like to start my message by quoting Stephanie Lahart. Encourage yourself, believe in yourself, and love yourself. Never doubt who you are. I wish you the best of luck in your upcoming tests. Never hesitate to book an online booster class with your teacher if an idea or concept is not clear. Thank you.
Vitamin D helps your lungs to function better.
Yes, summer is the warmest season of the year.
Yes.
The summer equinox occurs when the sun passes directly above the equator because of the tilt of the earth.
Yes.
صح؟
Yes, excellent. Continue. When it occurs?
MS.
When it occurs? When we have the longest day and shortest night?
Yes, in June 21, it's called June 21.
Yes. I didn't hear you. It's
June solstice.
yes, June summer solstice. It occurs in 21. Okay.
Exercises to remove stress from the body, increases the lungs' ability, refresh the memory, relax.
Yani children, this is from Allah's choice.
Okay, go on.
Family life. Most religions consider family life a blessing and value for stable marriage. It's a blessing from God. Allah provides foundation for developing our society.
Good.
What does Islam say about family life? Families are considered to be heart of very Muslim community. Family life was created by God and society together to make Muslims should follow the Islam. Marriage in Islam. It is a civil contract between two individuals with the backing of two families.
يلا مايد الجمال استخرج 5 أمثلة للمد الطبيعي من النص.
أستاذ أولا الكلمة هي أصحاب وهو مد طبيعي ومد حركتين لأن الألف ساكنة وقبلها حرف حركة الفتح.
بارك الله فيك.
وثاني شيء أستاذ كلمة عجبا مد من حرف الطبيعي مد عوض حركة.
All black people are bad and speak in a different way or have guns always, and it started when Rosa Parks didn't stand up when she sat on a white seat for white people, and when Martin Luther King said the I have a dream speech. And the action campaign, the movement started to become really popular in this year 2020 because of George Floyd, and they accused him of stealing, so the cops came and put him in handcuffs, and he was laying on the ground while the cop was putting his knee on his neck, and then he suffocated and died. The video quickly became popular once it was released in social media, and the people have had enough and started to protest.
Okay, so I'm talking about UNICEF. UNICEF is a campaign, an organization that helps refugees in countries in need. They've expanded to help over 190 in the world, 190 countries in the world. It stands for the United Nations Children Fund, and it was created by the United Nations to help provide food and healthcare for people that were devastated in World War II. Every dollar that's donated to the United Nations is immediately put to a better cause, whether it's books and bags for needy children, medicine and pharmaceuticals for people that can't afford it, or schooling and education for the less fortunate.
Okay, miss. Today we're gonna talk about the UN Women Campaign and how it affects people that are treated different than men. I mean, so we'll start with cognitive campaign. The UN Women Movement plans to raise awareness about the inequality that women suffer from, whether it be business where the wage cap exists or mutual respect between males and females. They are spreading awareness and making sure that everyone understands the issues clearly. So Miss here talks about the plans of the UN Women and how they can raise the awareness in ours.
Body, the politicians, officials, leaders are the direct master of the production. They direct and regulate the process of production. They command the workers. So everything is done by them. So in market-based economies, state-owned assets are often managed and operated as joint stock cooperation with the government owning or controlling stake of the company's shares. So as you can see here in the UAE, we have RTA, we have the Dubai municipality, so the trains, the roads are all owned by the government. They maintain them, and they
The Syrian Health Ministry says that 3 people have already died in Homs, Tartus and the Takia provinces. Authorities in both countries are yet to reveal full extent of damage from lasers, and here are some pictures to support it. Syria on fire. Fires everywhere, all over Syria and Lebanon, finally under control as the government says. The fires that were fueled by high temperatures broke out on Friday and was put out just yesterday. At least 3 dead. Several families were obliged to flee the country because of the fires. I went to the site of that tragedy, and what I saw was unimaginable. It was a depressing sight. Thousands of trees burned down, thousands of animals suffering, and houses just broken down. Civil defense teams supported by army units and the population are now in control of the fires in the province of Latakia, said by the government Ibrahim Khadr As-Salim that I interviewed. The firemen were on the site trying to down, as he added. We talked to Sana. They said all fires in Tartus had also been brought under control, and crews had managed to completely extinguish a fire in the Korb Ali forest in the western suburbs of Homs. We also talked to the Syrian Prime Minister Hussein Arnous. Said efforts were underway to
What is family? Family is a group of people living under one roof, which mainly consists of the two parents caring for the children. Marriage in Islam. To be married in Islam, you have to sign a contract with witnesses, and if you don't have any witnesses, you cannot sign a contract.
Okay.
You cannot sign the contract at all, or then the marriage will not be counted.
Okay.
Aspects of the attention Islam accords to family. Islam urges people to marry and convinces them by telling them marriage is half of the religion. And Islam says if you don't have enough money to get married or anything, don't get married. The Prophet regarded marriage as an integral part of the Sunnah and said, whoever turns away from my Sunnah is not from me. The function of family. Preserving the human species.
Good morning, everyone. This is Dr. Lori, Director of Curriculum and Instruction here at DIS. Today we completed our science portion of the MAP testing. I would like to thank you for your assistance in helping us with our students and their completion of science today. Thank you for allowing our students to have their computers and their browsers updated and for your assistance with the students at home. We will continue to test MAP this week and next week in elementary, and you will get a schedule on the middle and high school testing for MAP. Again, thank you for your assistance and have a great day.